Now, one thing that we are seeing coming from the China's EV market is that a lot of people are starting to be comfortable buying full EV cars and not either hybrid or engine combustion cars. This is what we are currently seeing into China, and it favors our favorite EV stocks like NIO. I mean, as you know, screen today, I read some interesting article from China EV Homes who highlighted that look, for the month of October, the EV price or new energy vehicle price cards hit 18,000 RMB or 2,520, making it an 11.1% drop, right? Surpassing the September's 9.8%. So, according to the 14 models recorded, significant markdowns like battery electric was 6%, plug-in hybrids was 19%, and this, like I said, led into the deepest declines, a reduction of about $5,880. Now, like I said, a lot of people for you are starting to be comfortable buying full EV cars, which is why even the prices of EV cars or full battery electric vehicles went down by 8%, whilst the price of plug-in hybrid went down by 19%. This is showing something very, very interesting. And when I saw this article, I came to think about what is happening around our favorite stock, NIO. I mean, NIO, you will know that, look, man, sales-wise, delivery-wise, they've been doing so well. And they've got a lot of orders that they've locked on their new models like the ES8 and the Onvo L90. And this, my dear friends, is going to make NIO to continue flourishing. This is good news because unlike what we were seeing last year where plug-in hybrids were doing the most, right now we are starting to see also battery electric vehicles or full EVs like NIO starting to change the sentiment. A lot of people or a lot of consumers are becoming comfortable buying a full EV cars like NIO. But also this is thanks to the Chinese government, right? I mean, you will know that the government of China has been offering subsidies of up to 30,000 RMB to those that are buying full EV cars. In other words, cars like NIO, Onvo, and Firefly. So when you buy those cars, you are getting up to 30,000 RMB, whilst when you buy engine combustion car, you are getting somewhere around 15,000 RMB. But for hybrid cars, you are still getting somewhere between 15 and 30,000 RMB. So this is one of the things that is making, of course, full EV cars to flourish in China. But another thing that is making cars to flourish in China is because, look, the competition is too tough because of the technological breakthroughs that EV makers in China are announcing, like NIO. I mean, with NIO, we've spoken a lot about their latest developments, what they are doing, and why NIO will win in the future. And that, my dear friends, it's something that I won't go through again, but you will notice that during the launch of the all-new NIO ES8, NIO CEO kept on emphasizing one point, or kept on saying one thing, and that is industry first. Industry first. This is what makes the consumers to really feel attracted to that model, because the technology that it has, or some of the technology that it has, it's one-on-one. So it's first in the industry. No one has that kind of technology in the industry, which is something that is just so great. I mean, yesterday I did a video where I was highlighting to you why Chinese consumers are focusing or are going into, of course, large cars or large SUV cars. I mean, I highlighted or we discussed the article that showed that, look, the space of a car right now in China matters, which is why large SUV market is booming in China. Second thing, the technology and what the car really offers, it's what is very important onto China. But something over and above this that makes some of the new energy vehicle car makers like NIO to do well is the kind of service that they are giving to those that are buying their cars. I mean, there is battery as a service, there is the sales services that these guys are getting when they buy NIO, right? And this is what is making NIO to win. This is what makes NIO to flourish, right? So when I read this article, my dear friends, of the plunging of battery electric vehicles being 8% versus that one of 19% for plug-in hybrids, it really got me thinking hard, and I thought I'd come and give you this update. I mean, there's China automobile manufacturers and the other institutions that are really fighting price cuts. Even the government is fighting price cuts to say that it must not be ridiculous, it must not be out of hand, because it ends up affecting car makers that are producing top quality cars, right? That are producing cars that are of top quality. This is why the China's various departments and institutions are fighting ridiculous price cuts. You will know that around April of May this year, BYD even came out and cut prices on all of their cars by up to 30%, which that made the Chinese government not to be, or which that made the government together with some of the institutions to not be that happy, because obviously it ends up compromising the quality of the other car makers like NIO, because NIO, you know that this is a premium brand, and therefore the kind of products quality that they are putting onto their car, it will be different from mass market brands, right? Which is why Chinese government has been insisting, or has been putting a lot of pressure into the companies that are cutting a lot onto their prices of the cars, which is something that is very, very good. But look, the fact that what I'm seeing here is the fact that in October, price cuts for battery electric vehicles like NIO did not come down that much. This gives me too much excitement, and look, it tells me or shows me that we need to brace ourselves for what is coming. We need to really see 510. We need to really see if NIO can really, of course, pull. We need to really see, this will open up a road, a path for NIO to be able to do very, very well in the near future. So, my dear friends, tell me what you think about this. I like what I see. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. And those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. Look, it does take me some time to create content like this, which is why I always ask you to like, to subscribe, to share this kind of content to all your fellow new investors or friends, because the bigger the community is, the more we'll be able to even help the stock price of NIO to make a short squeeze. But anyways, let me end it here. See you on the next one. That is all from me, and God bless you all.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all